This game's intro is kind of a mess.
This whole thing's a mess, and I don't know if it froze for you, but for me, it froze right on the screen of him like opening his mouth open like an idiot and looking dumb, and that was really it made me laugh. But yeah, this game's man. Partly it is just because computers have gotten better, and so the game doesn't work as well. But also the game's a mess anyway. But technically, it's not so much their fault. Like, writing and plot-wise, it is their fault.
Let's see. Can I upgrade this? I cannot upgrade this just yet. Let's do this, and then we're done.
Okay. Cool.
Cool. That's an airplane.
They're actually the people who People Can Fly, right? You know, the people who split off and made Necrovision, your favorite game.
Oh yeah, that game I've disowned.
Yeah, they also made a 1930s adventurer game as well. And it's
okay.
where you like solve puzzles and you have a journal and you're Nathan Drake basically. But it's really bad. It's shockingly bad. Like, but even that one actually has the Nazis in it instead of the fascists. So like, if People Can Fly can do it, these people could have done it. But
Wait, that wasn't People Can Fly specifically. That was a different studio. name.
It was Farm 51. That's right. But that's basically who they were. And then they fell apart because a bunch of people left to go make Hatred, the racist game, and they got fired. And so then Farm 51 became a new company again with different people, and they made Get Even, which is a mess. Now, this color of blue is very much... cheap games of this era all use that color, and I don't know why. Like,
I think it's like this color of blue, a certain shade of pink, and
yeah.
there's a third one, a very specific shade of green.
Yeah.
That are just like Unreal Engine 3 presets.
Oh, okay. I guess I didn't
But-
know that, but that would make sense. Yeah.
Like that is my guess, at least.
Yeah, because everything in Invisible War is that color, and it looks really shitty.
This chapter, like this specific thing, is where the game gets good.
Yes. And like I was saying, I bet nowadays they would make this whole thing into like a big open world thing, and it would be great. I'd be down with that.
I mean, you could technically call this a big open world thing.
That's true, but like,
For
you know
a
what?
specific measure
Yeah.
of good.
But you know what I mean, right? Like, that would be the whole game. And I think that might be fun, I don't know, but...
One down, two to go.
But yeah, I genuinely like this. I like doing little, you know, gun runs.
Yeah.
It's not a bombing run.
No.
Though I would like to have. I kind of like to envision Will holding a big old bomb in both of his arms, flying around.
One of those, like, cartoon bombs that's like a big black ball with, like, a rope on it. And he's just like, ah,
Hey,
this'll show them Nazis.
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 Oh yeah. Oh, another thing that could improve Will is if he actually spoke like spoke in any way that isn't just some guy fresh out of Hollywood.
Like if he had an accent or anything, or a voice, or a character, yeah, those things would help. Flies like
yeah,
a dream. Yeah.
It flies like a dream.
Whoa, it flies like a dream. Oh no, there is a bomb thing. You must shoot it.
This jetpack flies like a dream.
So he should sound like the guy from Futurama? That's what he should sound like?
Yes. If he sounded like the guy from Futurama, I'd be into it.
Zap Brannigan? That's what he needs to
Zap
sound like?
Brannigan.
I'm going to go blow up the Nazis.
Those fascists never know what hit them.
There was a...
You know, a bit of camp.
That'd
This
be
game
fun.
could do with a bit of camp.
Yeah, if he was like, if he talked like a 30s adventurer guy, that'd be cool. He's like, yeah, we're going to go teach them a lesson. All right. Oh man, that'd be good.
Oh man. Okay, so back to the on foot sections, but even these are kind of improved by just having a jetpack.
Yes. Yeah. It's not like starting it off with the most generic gameplay possible is not great. That's not a great way to do your game.
Mm-hmm.
Like Titanfall 2, which is a very, very good game. They kind
Is
of
it tit or fall?
right, yeah, but like it starts off like that where like in the first level you don't have your like all the movement stuff and things like that. And you get them over the course of a couple levels, right? But the very first thing you do is you go and run like an obstacle course with all the powers that you have, so that you can see like they're like, if you don't like this stuff, it's gonna get that other stuff too. You know, like get ready. You'll be able to wall run and all this shit, and you'll get a big robot and all that stuff. But like you gotta get there. So you know, maybe that would have been better if like they had like a flashback, like a flash forward, like flashback thing where like you did a level
They
like
did.
this, and then
They did. Remember that very first thing we did where we played as the guy from Dark Void Zero? That was their introduction to having every power.
yeah.
But, like... I don't like it.
That looked like it
You don't like
I
what?
don't know. I don't like how short that section is.
Oh, the
And I
intro.
don't like
yeah.
just how long you have to struggle through the cover shooter section.
Yeah. Yeah, because this part's fun, and it is fun, but it just doesn't last long enough, and it takes too long to get there. So that's the problem. It should have all been like this. The whole game should have been like this. Like,
Oh, whoops!
oh, you died. All right.
Yeah. I mean, can you really blame me for wanting to do it this way?
No, but you can't. Can't fly up that way. Whoa! Yeah.
I mean, you can,
Yeah.
but like it takes a bit of a
Finesse.
nuance,
Yeah.
finesse. Let's see. We're going up here, I think. Oh wait, I went too far up. That's the problem. Is it here?
There's a thing there.
There is a thing there, but I think it's not. I do like doing this,
Yeah.
if nothing else.
Yeah.
Let's see, where are these guys? They're down there.
They had like this one really good idea, and then they just couldn't like make it work for the whole game, and that's the problem. It's like Alone in the Dark, which I think also came out around this time. The Alone in the Dark
Oh,
in modern
yeah.
day, where like all the fire stuff is really obviously like really technically impressive and cool, and then they didn't have anything else, including an ending. So fuck it, whatever.
I'm the Lightbringer. I'm the fucking universe.
What's with this fucking stone?
Oh.
I'm Edward Conby, and I am 100 years old. Oh, my god damn it. Fucking Edward Carnby. That's, yeah, good times. I have the Alone in the Dark, like, the most recent one that was like a crappy Left 4 Dead ripoff that everyone hates. I've never played it.
Oh yeah.
I've never even tried
Why
it.
do you have it?
It was
Why
on
did you get it?
It was on sale literally for $1. So I bought it.
Okay, but that's one less dollar you could have spent on, like, I don't know.
I don't remember why.
bottle.
I honestly don't remember why I bought it. I don't even really remember buying it. I just know it must. I think it was cheap because I checked later, like how much I spent. But I don't know why I own it. Maybe I was drunk. Maybe I was. I don't know. But it was a bad decision. because I've never played it and apparently it sucks. But it doesn't even have Edward Carnby because now it's Ted Carnby.
Ted Carnby?
Ted Carnby.
Ted
Yes, Ted Carnby.
Ted!
Ted. So yeah, Ted Carnby.
Ted.
Yeah, it's a good name. Because he's like
That name is almost as good as Hank.
he's like Edward Carnby's like son supposedly, except maybe it's really the real Edward Carnby in disguise.
Ted.
Because as we know, Edward Carnby is 100 years old. So
Ted.
yes, Ted Carnby.
I can't get over that.
It's a bad
I'm
name.
Sorry.
It's a very bad
Man.
name, but yeah.
What about his brother Kyle?
Kyle Carnby? That's not a good name either.
Kyle Carnby. Like, just there's nothing good about anything happening with the name Ted Carnby.
Maybe that's not his name. I think it is though.
Ted.
I was right. It is. It is Ted Carnby. I remembered correctly.
You know, there's only one Ted, and that is Father Ted.
Yes, that's true. Did you know the guy who played Father Dougal? He's on like a crime show now. Is like the wacky detective. I kind of want to see that. That might be.
Wackadoodle?
No, he's the new Death in Paradise detective. Is Father Dougal, the dumb one from Father Ted. The one who doesn't know that something that's far away is not small. Remember?
I'm sorry, I've never actually seen.
You've never seen Father Ted? Oh my god, we gotta watch Father Ted later.
I think I might have seen one or two episodes.
Well, Father Ted is great.
All right.
And there is an episode where they
Oh!
oh shit.
Almost made it.
There's an episode where they want to cheat to win the all priests 5-a-side over 80 soccer tournament because Father Ted is very, very petty and he wants to win. So they hook Father Jack up to like a remote control and run his chair around.
Really?
Yeah, because he drank so much that he passes out for like the remainder of the game, and they're like, we've got a plan. We'll just remote control him into a good soccer player, football player, whatever. But and then he wakes up and like stands up, and thus they get their comeuppance. But
Oh no.
the best episode of Father Ted, which you should watch, is called like Speed 4 or something like that. And
Is that the one where they beat Eurosong?
No, that's the one where Father Dougal becomes a milk float driver, and then someone puts a bomb on the milk float that will go off if it goes under 5 miles an hour. Because it's like a milk.
Why am I not flying?
Oh,
Okay.
man.
For some reason, this thing wouldn't let me fly.
Oh man, it is kind of buggy, this game. To be fair.
I've never had this bug happen before.
Yeah, the PC port in particular is fairly buggy, which is weird because it's Unreal Engine, so it should be a very easy thing to port. But whatever.
Eh.
Like, Silent Hill Downpour was an Unreal Engine game, and I don't know why it's not on PC. It doesn't make sense. Even if that game's not great, you might as well, but they didn't do it. So...
Usually when that happens, it's included in some sort of contract.
It's actually... I think it was because they went bankrupt before they could do it. But,
Oh.
which is sad, yeah. But I would've...
Well, not everybody can pull a Typing of the Dead overkill.
That's true. But, like, I would've bought that. I mean, it wasn't a great game, but... there were some cool things in it. At least this was on PC, thanks to Games for Windows Live, which is where you had to buy it if you wanted to buy an online copy.
My favorite thing about Games for Windows Live is that it tended to make a lot of games not be available on Steam
Yes.
for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I told you about this, but like I couldn't get Bulletstorm except as a physical copy because of some sort of licensing agreement with Microsoft,
Right.
which is so weird.
Yeah. I have the PC port of Viva Pinata on the Games for Windows Live Store, which I think doesn't exist anymore, so I guess I don't own it anymore. But,
It exists, but it's just for Windows 10 stuff, right?
yeah, so I can't... Yeah, well, that was a different thing, because for a while both of those were in operation at the same time. The Games for Windows Live Store and also the Windows 10 Store were separate things. And that was weird.
So weird.
Yeah. But, the Windows 10 Store is shockingly pointless, because owning something on there is actually demonstrably worse than owning it on any other distribution system, because it breaks, like, any kind of screen recording thing you want to use doesn't work. It breaks, any kind of, like, 3D, like, control stuff, like Riva Tuner if you want an FPS limit, doesn't work.
Oh yeah, and it makes every game run much slower.
It makes the game run worse, and also it breaks any overlays you might want to use, so you can't, like, put it in your Steam thing or whatever, even though you can do that with everything else, even Origin shit. And, yeah, it's bad. So I don't know why someone would buy, like, anything that's on there that's on something else. The only reason you ever use it is because of exclusives.
I don't know why someone would get, well, anything except it was like platform exclusive, like, what was that game about time
Quantum Break?
and being a TV? Yeah, Quantum Break.
It was exclusive
Which
to
is
that.
not to be confused with Quantum Leap.
No. It's not exclusive anymore, though, because they put it on Steam, but it was exclusive for a while. And, like, the game, the Gears of War remake is exclusive to the Windows Store, so I own it on there as a result, but if it were anywhere else, I would have bought it there instead. Fuck that. Yeah, I hate it. And Gears of War 4 is also exclusive, but, yeah, I don't care.
So how did you enjoy that cinematic moment
That was great.
in which I mashed a few buttons and then turned, you know, the analog stick a bit, and then waggled the analog stick?
It reminded me of playing Resident Evil 6.
Resident Evil 6. So now we're going to through a tunnel.
Yes.
I have no idea why we're going through the tunnel that they were escaping out of.
Now this is the real Half-Life 2 moment. Because we're going slowly through a tunnel that nothing happens in. So
Will is actually a theoretical mathematician.
maybe. I guess he could be. Or a theoretical physicist or something. Was Gordon actually a mathematician? He never
Yes.
did anything.
He was a theoretical physicist, and it was like one of the things that appeared alongside the credits when you were on the tram.
What the hell was but like, then why did they make him
Yeah.
move like a cart around? Like, we're really using your PhD for this. Good work.
Yeah, that's literally what they were just doing. It's just like going, oh.
Gordon Freeman. And then Barney, and whoever the fuck the opposing force guy was, which is a great game. Opposing Force is great. But you don't like Opposing Force?
I love Opposing Force. What? What? No. What? How could you ever get the inclination or any indication that I would do anything else but love Opposing Force? It's my favorite
because of
Half-Life game.
what you said? That's why I got that implication.
I'm sorry, I forgot his name. Mostly
But yeah,
because,
Opposing Force is great.
well,
It's a good game.
You don't really have to know
Blue
his
Shift
name.
is not a good game. but
As opposed to
that's
Gordon
different.
Freeman, whose name is just plastered all over Half-Life 2. It's just like the entire game. It's Gordon Freeman, Gordon Freeman, Gordon Freeman. The one free man, Gordon Freeman.
You need to hunt down the Freeman, as the new hit game on Steam says.
I think I might be bad at this game.
I
or
think-
maybe it just doesn't provide any indication of what your health is ever.
I think you are bad at this game, yes.
There's gotta be a way to get that door open.
I will say I am pretty miffed at not knowing what my health is at any point.
Yeah. It's just like Dead Space, right? You just gotta know.
I think it might be
You
a
gotta have
broken
a-
effect.
It doesn't even do like the Gears of War, like your screen gets really red. That thing, remember that?
Well, I think it's supposed to, but it can't because of technical difficulties.
Ah,
Like, that's my story.
I like the music in the game. I guess it's got some good soundtrack to it.
I like the pan flutes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, now I finally got some blurring. Oh shit.
You know, maybe if this hadn't come out in 2010, it would have done better. Like, that's just an impossible... Like, Assassin's Creed 2, Final Fantasy 13, Resident Evil 5. Look at all these games you could buy instead of Dark Void. Like, it's sad.
Imagine if it came out today and it didn't have any sort of DLC or loot boxes or anything, and it also had a fantastic game glued onto it.
Joe, that would be impossible. My favorite part about the Battlefront 2 thing is that they made a system where you could like customize your character, like with outfits and stuff,
Yeah.
and then Disney told them
Okay.
not to because they had to look accurate to the
Canon?
films. Yeah,
But
you cannot
Battlefront
give.
1 had that.
Yeah, they said it in the intervening time, like they changed their mind. They got a publisher thing, so you can't give Darth Vader a hat because Darth Vader does not wear a hat. That is not canon.
I want Darth Vader to be pink and wear several hats.
Nope, nope. He has to look exactly like that, and you have to spend $400 to play as him.
Ugh.
What a good game.
Like, what a good game.
What a good game. I'm glad that people are getting upset about that stuff now. Like, I thought it was shitty for a long time, but everyone seemed okay with it. But now people are upset about it, and that's good.
Well, fewer and fewer people have money now.
I don't even know if it's that, because, like, they get more and more expensive, right? Like, Battlefront 2 is $60, and also you have to spend, like, $100 to get Luke, right? Like...
What about the most canon personality, Bigger Luke?
Bigger Luke. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh my god.
So hey, look, it's where the rest of the world rest of the game happens.
Yeah. What is this place? Well, it's
The Void.
It's the Dark Void.
The Void.
The Void.
Yeah, it's just a place you could get to by a door.
Yep. Oh no, he fell in.
Yeah.
This would be dangerous if he couldn't fly with his jetpack.
Yeah.
Every time they try to do that, they have like all these cliffhangers where he's falling, and it's like, he can fly. He's okay. He's not in danger.
And that's the end of episode 1.
Yeah.
I can't wait for episode 2, where Anakin Skywalker isn't a gigantic baby. Bye.
Bye. And episode 2 is way better than episode 1 in this game. It gets better. The first one,
Yeah.
not so good. Second one, way better. It's true.